In this video, we'll learn how to log into our website, make the URLs SEO friendly, add your custom logo, and input contact information. Before we get started, you'll need to have a couple things ready. First, your WordPress username and password that you created during the web hosting tutorial. And second, be sure to download the contact information file. Okay, let's get started. First, let's learn how to log into the back end of your site. You can do this by typing in your domain followed by a /wp-admin. When you type in that URL, you'll be redirected to a WordPress login page. Remember that username and password? Put that information in now. This is your dashboard. This would be a good time to pause the video and take a minute to explore the links. First, let's get rid of some default information that comes along with an installation of WordPress. Go to Posts, All Posts, hover over Hello World and select Trash. Do the same under the Pages option. Next, we're going to change how the URL appears in the browser window. The default setting is not SEO friendly, so we want to change that. Go to Settings, Permalinks, Post Name, and Save Changes. Now we want to install our WordPress theme. We do this by going to Appearance, Themes. At the top of the page, select Add New, Upload, and select your medica.zip file. Install. Download and install. The next screen gives you the option to import content or skip import. Let me take a minute to explain the difference between the two real quick. If you go back to the Medica template website, you'll notice that the site's completely populated with text and images. If you select Import Content, WordPress will import all the same information that you see here into your site. If you want to go this route, you'll be able to look through the code and just change text and images until you're satisfied with your website. If you plan to develop your site locally on your computer before publishing it to the internet, this is a really good way to go. If what I just said made absolutely no sense, there's a link to an article about local development. The basic idea is that instead of being hosted on a server, it's hosted locally on your computer. For myself, it takes longer to sift through all the demo information, so I'll select Skip Import and we'll start from scratch. If you follow along with these videos from start to finish, you'll notice I've made it possible to build a complete website without importing any content, so I suggest you do that. This brings us to a page called Fuse Framework. It's a subpage to the Medica option you see on the left. This is essentially where you make core changes to the site itself. I won't take time to explain every option. Instead, we'll just go along and build the site a little bit at a time. Before we add anything though, let's just see what the website looks like right now. Hover Website, Visit Website. There's not really much going on. Default settings, a ready-made logo, and that's about it. In this video, we'll focus our attention on this area right here. I'll show you how to add a logo and contact information. Go back to Fuse Framework, and by default, it'll put you under the General tab. Select Upload from the Custom Logo section. Now a box appears that'll let you add images from your computer. You can drag and drop images onto the screen, or you can manually select them by clicking Select Files. Make sure you've selected Alignment None and Full Size. Insert into Post. On our site is a Photoshop file you can download. You can alter the text, color, symbols, whatever you like. Next up is the header content. Download the file called Contact Info and copy and paste the contents. Don't worry about all the brackets and symbols, just make the following changes. You'll need to change the phone number and physical address. And I know this seems obvious, but just to be clear, make sure you change the phone number twice. In the search box text, change it to whatever you'd like. Tracking code and custom CSS are very important, just not right at this second, so we'll get back to them later. make sure you select Save All Changes. Now let's take a look at the site. Not too bad. In our next video, we'll add a menu and picture slider. See you there.